Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me, and today is the Saturday check-in. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, then head on over to podcast.hellocupcakeitsme.com to check out the podcast that is updated every Thursday. Also, make sure that you give Hello Cupcake It's Me some love, and follow me on TikTok for TikTok Tuesdays. Also, make sure that you follow me on all the other social medias. And let's get into it, shall we? You get to sit here and watch me change out my insulin while I do my Saturday check-in video, because motherfucking insulin pump, after changing it not once, but 3 times in the last 2 days, decided that it was going to tell me last night that there was an inclusion, which means that there's a blockage somewhere in the line. I changed out the entirety of all this bullshit. Okay? This is the insulin cartridge that plugs into my insulin pump. Right now it's pissed off because it doesn't detect the cartridge, but plugs into this whole thing works like a digital pancreas, and as my blood sugar is too high, I just enter in the numbers and it gives me the regulated amount of insulin for it. So, somewhere between this piece of shit and this piece of shit that gets inserted into my skin, there is a problem. I don't know what the problem is, but it is a problem in my ass, because I did not sleep for fucking shit last night. Go Team Insomnia. 3 weeks in running. This is actually my 4th week of dealing with insomnia. So what I'm doing right now is I'm draining the insulin that's left in this, because my wonderful insulin maker of Humulin RU500 no longer makes this insulin in the vial anymore. No, they do it in an insulin pen. And so, fuck you very much, Lily, for doing that to me. But thankfully, my insurance covered 6 or 10 boxes that have 4 or 5 pins each in it, which should make up for the 2 vials of insulin that I go through a month. So, anyways, yeah. I get to withdraw the insulin from the vial and from the cartridge, which you're not supposed to do, but, well, I do it because of this very reason. The number of times that I have had to go without insulin, which, you're not supposed to do as a diabetic, because it will fucking kill you. And doctors, healthcare, and medical insurances just don't give a fuck. They're like, well, you're not scheduled to have insulin refills until, next month. Yeah, that's fine and dandy, but you make a prescription saying I have to use 3 of these a week. I'm supposed to change this out every 3 days and throw the insulin away. Whatever's left in it, I'm supposed to just throw that away. I filled up 2.5 of these of unusable insulin. Not acceptable. Not acceptable when this vial right here was the cheapest I ever found. It was $500. The most expensive, $750. It cost literal pennies on the fucking dollar to make this shit by the gallon. But welcome to American health. So, anyways, I am very angry. I am very bitter. I am very just this morning because, well, tried to go to bed, and the dinner I had decided that it was going to fight back on me all night long. And at 2 o'clock, I finally passed the fuck out, only to get woke up from 3:30 to 4:30 with this piece of shit screaming in my ear, telling me, "Oh, there's a problem, there's a problem, there's a problem." And then my continuous glucose tracker telling me, "Oh, you're dying because you have too much insulin in your system." So I went from about 300 and something down to 44. And when I woke up when I finally got up out of bed at 4 o'clock this morning to go and adjust all of this bullshit, the fuck? Well, that's unique. So I opened 2 cartridges, and now I can't figure out which cartridge has the insulin in it. So, I got up, ate a bunch of sugar, and now I feel like shit because it's this one. Okay. And there's nothing in this one. Okay, this feels brand new. Yeah. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just getting all the the leftover insulin out of the needle. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. So, anyways, yeah. Moving on past my diabetic struggle here. I was finally able to get a passion project of mine completed and done yesterday after banging my head against the wall for 5 freaking days. Thursday night, it literally struck me. It was like, and it worked. I was like, God damn it. So I'm happy to announce that my little passion project is now completed. And what that was is I wanted a way to scan a QR code that would take you to a landing page that you would put a password in, and then that would take you to another page where there was a QR code or a button that you could push or scan that would allow you to upload your photos from your phone or your device to a secure folder online. And to do all of this, and like after you've done all of that, then it would provide you with a email saying that that there's been files uploaded to that folder. So I got the majority of it working, like 99.999% working. You can upload, you can scan all the codes and all that other stuff. The only thing that it doesn't do is tell you day of or the minute that it uploads. But it does send out a weekly like digest of how much usage that file folder has received. So that's a good thing. So now I have this hockey puck that has a little needle and the tubing that needs to be inserted, and you just go 1, 2, 3 and hope that you don't hit a vein because that hurts. And there we go. Push down, pull up. Bam. Brand new insulin port. And then I just fold the needle over, take all the trash. That boo-doo-doo you're hearing, that alarm, that's what I hear in the middle of the fucking night when that little bastard decides to stop working. Anyways, so yay me. I got the all situated. And now it's up and working, and I just got to tweak the user interface a little bit and make it look a little bit more polished and professional. Give me just a second. I have to answer a few questions on this. So there was that. Last night went out to dinner with my sister and my niece. It was my sister's last day at her job, so apparently we decided that we needed to celebrate that or whatever. She is about to go on a 4-month hiatus to do this whole like eat, pray, love type situation. So love that journey for her. I'm just looking at the line to make sure that there's no bubbles in the tube. So yeah, we ended up getting together, and I had glass noodle pad thai, and that's what was fighting up on me all night last night. And at one point, I went to the bar right after going out because I just did not feel like coming home right away, but I also did not feel like staying at the bar as late as I did. I was only there until about 11:30, 12 o'clock, but still a lot later than I had planned on. I had literally planned on just going there and saying hi and calling it good. Well, that's taking a lot more insulin than usual. Huh. But yeah, while I was sitting there, good up until like a couple of minutes, and then I like started getting really, really sick and thought I was gonna throw up, and I took off running to like make it outside, like out of the bar. Went from the smoking area where everyone hangs out to outside to go puke. Thankfully, I didn't, but I probably should have because my God, it just sat on my stomach like a fucking brick all night long. But anyways, yeah. So the last couple of days have been extremely interesting and just full of fun. What else is going on? Oh, I have been doing my gaming as usual, and so there's a whole new gaming section to Hello Cupcake It's Me. If you look on the playlist, you will find the playlist Hello Cupcake It's Me Gaming. And I just finished Star Wars The Fallen Order, or Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And there is a part 2 to that game, and I am so looking forward to getting it, except for every single place that I have found it, it is over $40. I'm following an eBay listing right now, and the eBay listing is up to 20 something dollars. and there's like a day and 14 or 15 hours left on it. So Sunday around 5 p.m. is when that auction is going to close out. And I'm hoping to be able to get it. And it's ridiculous to me because this game, Jedi Survivor, came out on the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Xbox. The Xbox and PS5 games you can find all day long for $10-15. The PS4 game, however, you cannot find hardly at all under $40. So I'm quite miffed about that. So like I said, I'm going to try my best to find that game and just start playing it. The game that I'm getting ready to showcase is Hogwarts Legacy. Now, I've already played Hogwarts Legacy and I've beaten the game multiple times. Well, almost multiple times. But I have it on Nintendo Switch, and so I got it for the PlayStation 4, brand new in the package, $13. I was like, fuck yeah. And if I want to download the additional DLC, it's like $10 or $15. But honestly, I downloaded the DLC for the Switch, and it's not worth it. You get an additional thing to write on, some new clothes, and you get to open up the Dark Wizard arena where you could use Avada Kedavra, Incursio, and the other curse. I can't remember what it is. And it's like, really, that's it? I get a whole Dark Wizard arena. So, yeah. I will not be downloading the additional content because it adds absolutely nothing new to the gameplay outside of, like I said, a new something new to fly on and some clothes and the arena. Now, if it like permanently unlocked the ability to go to Azkaban and do some other stuff like that that you can only do with being like a Hufflepuff or a Ravenclaw or whatever, then I could understand downloading it, but the way that they have this game set up, it's very locked into what you can and cannot do. So if you play as a Gryffindor, your storyline is longer, more drawn out, more advanced than if you play as a Hufflepuff. And a Hufflepuff, you have this very short and condensed storyline. You still have the entire open world or whatever, but it's kind of a shorter, condensed version of the game, and you can actually level up really freaking quickly. However, I was already like a level 17 or a level 20 by the time that I got a broom as a Hufflepuff versus when I was a Gryffindor. I got my broom at like level 12. So there are some differences there. They expect you to play the game on Gryffindor, so it's longer, more in depth. There's more missions, there's more character interactions, there's more things to achieve, and so on and so forth. But I'm probably going to be playing as a Gryffindor again because, well, I'm a basic bitch and Gryffindor is my house. So there we are. Moving away from gaming and stuff, I have to show you the most random fucking thing that I have ever owned. And I did not purchase this. My sister bought this for me because I have so many tumblers and things like that. So there's this blue one and this white one, and they are chapstick holders. And I'm obsessed. They're keyring chapstick holders, and I was just like, you know what? Yes. When she gave it to me, I was like, yeah, that checks. I want to actually put this on a tumbler, but it fits a regular chapstick. It's actually got a rather large hole, so if you're a smoker, you could probably fit a cigarette and a chapstick in there, or a couple of cigarettes, couple of blunts, whatever, and then just have that like dangling. I don't know where it is right now, but like here's one of my tumblers with my Hello Sydney, and like I connected it to my tumbler. I actually have this completely also random and unnecessary strap thing for holding your tumbler drinks that also acts like a wallet and is a slinglet. And I also have this tumbler that I still have never used and got from a Christmas or two ago. It's my circle tumbler, and I absolutely love circles. The only thing I don't like about this one, though, is it doesn't have the handle. I think that's why I haven't opened it. Oh, there it is. So, yeah. This is my 40-ounce Stanley / tumbler bag purse thing. And it's an insulated bag. So, you just stick your tumbler in there and then strap it all in, and then boom, there you go. And it's already got like these little medallion charms on there. It has the letter M for Michael, and I can now clip this onto there and have a place for my key ring or for my keys when I take my tumbler out and about. So yeah, and then you have this little wallet thing right here. Yeah, I'm a basic white bitch. Like, I love it though. I usually have my one of my circle bottles in here. I do have more than one circle bottle. I have like an army of them plus Starbucks tumblers and all that other stuff. So, but yeah, random, unnecessary, but here we are. What else is going on in life? Had a really good appointment with my therapist this week, and that was really nice because I had gone 2 weeks without seeing her, and just talked about some of the bipolar issues that I had, and just like my insomnia, my feelings of just plain unhappiness and discomfort, and just needing to like kind of bust out of my shell and do something more with life. And that's slowly fading away, but you know, there's still a lot that I would like to do and a lot that I need to do, and I'm slowly building up to that. I need to get back out on the trails and start walking again. That is paramount for like on the top of the list of things I've got to start doing again. In May, my sister's boyfriend wants me to walk a 3K with him for an event called the Roadie Run. And I barely was able to do a half a mile the other day on a treadmill. And that really messed me up. Yesterday and the day before that, I was able to swim a mile But swimming, where it exercises, for me, the way that I swim, it exercises my upper body, not my lower body, because I never learned to swim with my legs. I only learned how to swim with my arms. And as I was trying to learn to swim with my legs, all the old ladies at the pool would get pissed off. Don't splash me. Don't get my hair wet. Don't do this. Don't do that. And it's like, I'm a little kid. I'm trying to have fun, and I'm literally flailing for my fucking life here. But let's not worry about your perm, Ruth. You know, um, but whatever. So yeah, I get a good upper workout, but not a good lower workout. And so I have to physically remind myself, Michael, you need to move your legs. And then my knees will start to hurt, my hips will start to hurt. And so I can only move them for a little bit at a time, but I need to build up to being able to kick for a long period of time. And I would like to get myself a set of flippers or fins, whatever you want to call them. So then that way I can like build up that leg resistance. And I'm just so blessed to have access to a pool that I don't want to do too much also. Like, I don't want to be that person that shows up in a full like scuba gear for a pool party, but yeah. So anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and let you go cuz I feel like I am starting to ramble. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below, and I will talk to you on the Tuesday uh TikTok update, or I'll talk to you next Wednesday. So remember, you are doing the best you can with what you have available to you. And in a world full of Karens, be somebody who cares in the world and be good. And see you then. Boop.